3, 2, 1, we're all on the run, and no be distraught, we will never get caught, and if we do, I'll always be with you, in each and every thought, so baby, let's not stop.
What's up, guys? My name is Elden. Welcome back to another KOH video. Today's KOH video, we are starting back up the beginner's guide, episode 2.5. In today's episode, we're going over the new things that you need to know because it has changed, because that major launch of the content update. Content update. Jesus Christ. But yeah, before we start the video, don't forget to check out my comic. My website will be linked down below. I actually dropped chapter 5 recently, so if you want to check that out, go check it out. Links, I said, that will be down below. The art has improved in chapter 5, so there's something to look forward to. Alright, let's jump right into the video.
2, 1, we're all on.
So this is going to be a quicker episode since it is a 2.5 episode. We are going to be talking about my account. So I actually haven't touched this account since last episode, because the reason why is the update, the major update that actually came to KOH with the rune updates and the new dungeon and stuff like that. They were changing things around, which made it not as much of a helpful guide, because you won't be able to do the exact same things that I was doing previously. So with this update, we are going to be talking about those changes and how to actually encounter and maneuver. And yes, you can still use Esperanza as your main select unit. She's still bae. So what we should actually be looking at first is the rune dungeons. As you can tell, the rune dungeons actually changed significantly, making it all one element per dungeon. So we have the tree, we have the fire, and we have the water. I'm assuming light and dark will be coming in near in the future, but we don't have to worry about that till now. So the tree one, that became Fafnir. Fafnir became tree, so you cannot use Esperanza for Fafnir anymore. But you can use Lilith. Lilith is a free-to-play unit that you get from just playing the game that they give you for free. So with Lilith, you could form a team with Freya, Lilith, Freya for the speed buff, and then for the dots, alongside with the sometimes invincibility. If you're autoing and stuff like that, it will go off randomly. Lilith, because she actually does decreased attack gauge and gives your teammates an extra attack gauge to themselves for 3%. So this actually boosts everyone up and makes it easier for turn cycling and stuff like that. She also has a heal block, I believe, too, correct? No, she does not. So when you get a second one of her, she does actually get a heal block. So in the future, she is worth investing into, because she does become stronger like every unit. You will also want to have a Vulcan. I do not have a Vulcan on this account at the moment. Vulcan, it will be the tanker. He will be able to tank the damage of Fafnir and stuff like that. And he also has dots on his first skill. Vulcan is in that 4-5 fire unit, and a tank. He's actually very good, and he will be very useful for you over there. He also has an armor break, allowing him to become more readily available, or readily become more viable to be used as a unit. Because of said armor break on the boss. And then he also has provoke and stuff like that, and he does have a reflect damage. The other unit that you could possibly use is a Brunhild. Brunhild is actually able to be crafted after you unlock the combining area. You could actually craft her. She is one of the units that is actually pretty good to utilize in the new Fafnir dungeon, because she actually has two sets of she has two sets of continuous damage skills. So the more continuous damage on the boss, the better. So I haven't unlocked this yet, but I will be able to unlock it after District 13-7. You can also use Thea instead of using Brunhild, because Thea does have the continuous damage on herself. So she puts the continuous damage on herself, and then she will afflict it onto the boss. You do want to have her on, I would say, 100% accuracy, or closest to 100% accuracy as you can get. And she becomes very valuable, because she puts a lot of dots on the boss, and the more dots on the boss, the quicker the boss dies. Now for Aguilos. Aguilos' team is actually going to remain the same. So you're going to use Frey, you're going to use Esperanza and Lancelot, and you can also use Lilith there. Lilith, again, for the turn cycling. Lancelot for the armor break and provoke. Lancelot can solo majority of the floors. He can solo 11. He can also solo floor 12, but he does need to be maxed out for his hidden strength and have pretty good runes to do so. Esperanza there to do DPS and nuke down the boss as quickly as can and give you that more movement. So her specialty, when there's 4 units alive, she gives them all mobility, make it so they get to the boss quicker, so it takes less turns for you to actually get to the boss to hit it. Lilith, turn cycle, like I said earlier. Freya for that speed boost and for that invincibility and those dots that you can put on the boss. Now, the new boss, he's a little bit more tricky because he is relatively easy until you get to like floor 12. He's still kind of easy over there, but you will be able to actually utilize your Esperanza, Lancelot, Lilith, and Frey still. Well, not Lilith, Prey and Frey. If you have Prey, then you can use her. If you don't have a Prey, don't worry about it. She can be replaced with like a Lucifer or someone like that, or someone that does an AoE damage or an AoE armor break. And talking about AoE armor break, so if we go over to our summons, you can see we have the Spirit. The Spirit Stone Shop has been updated. You can now select units that you want. For your light dark Nat 5, you want to select Nocturne. Nocturne will be the best option for you to try to get first, because Nocturne will be used in every single content except for the light exclusive ones and the other element exclusive ones. But he will be used in every single content from then on. You want to pull for him. You can actually get these Spirit Stones from doing Tower Hard, TOI Hard, and stuff like that. But you want to try getting him first. The other Nat 4, Dark Nat 4, that you can actually obtain relatively easily now because of these new select summons is going to be Aphilos. Aphilos has a AoE, armor, and slow. He also strips and reduces attack gauge with his second skill. Third skill is the armor and slow. You want to get him when you can. You don't have to have him. He does make things a lot easier. He gives you a dungeon attack bonus too. So he makes things hit harder. He armor breaks. He slows them down. And he also strips them and reduces their attack gauge. So he becomes very, very useful. Nocturne, he puts block buff. He puts dots on the unit, and he also lowers their attack gauge every single time he attacks, and he causes the mobility to be not utilized. If you're attacking a boss, the mobility will not affect the boss, but he's still a very good unit to try to obtain, and because of this new Spirit Stone selecting thing, it makes it relatively easier for you to obtain said unit. Now let's talk about the future of this account. I will be once again starting to farm on this account. I will be working on my Lilith. I'll be working on my Prey. I will be working on all the units I was working on previously. I'll be trying to get a Vulcan also, and I will be trying to hopefully eventually get an Ophilos and Nocturne. You do not need them, but they are going to be useful. And like I said previously, you want to save your Freya because now Freya has her hidden strength, and you had 2 Freyas for free. I think you get 1 more. But you already have 2 Freyas for free, and those will go ideally towards her hidden strength, making her more of a useful character and stuff like that. So, yeah. So once we get those teams, once I get farming done and stuff like that, so the characters are all 6-star, and I will be doing videos on the teams and showing them how they work in auto and stuff like that. So, anyways, that is it for this 2.5 episode. Like I said, that is it for this 2.5 episode. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to also follow me on my social media. You'll see an animation playing right now, and you can actually go and follow me over on my art channel where I created said animation. That animation has a video on how I created it and I talk about how I created it over in Krita, a free animation software. So, go give me a follow over there. We've reached 100 followers plus. So, if you want to get that number up even more, go give me a follow over there. Once again, thank you guys for watching. And oh yeah, don't forget to follow me over on Twitch, twitch.tv/EldenDraws. I've been going live there. I've been playing KOH. I've been playing random games I want to play, and I will be doing some art over there. I've also been going live on this channel too, so if you don't have the notification set up the notification, and you will get that notification once I go live on this channel, and we can chat live there too. Anyways, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you later. Peace. Bye-bye.